static, I just get it off my chest. Never had to battle with no bulletproof vest. Take a small example, a tip from me. Take all of your money, give it up to charity. Love is what I got, it's within my reach. And the sublime style still straight from Long Beach. Comes back to you, finally get what you deserve. Try and test that, you're bound to get served. Love's what I got, don't start a riot. You feel it when the dance gets hot. Loving is what I got, I still remember that. Loving is what I got, I still remember that. Loving is what I got, I still remember that. Loving is what I got. I don't cry when my dog runs away. I don't get angry at the bills I have to pay. I don't get angry when my mom smokes pot. It's the bottle and goes right through the rock. Fucking and fighting, it's all the same. Living with Louis Dog's the only way to stay sane. Let the loving come back to me. Go! Loving is what I got, I still remember that. Loving is what I got, I still remember that. Loving is what I got, I still remember that. Loving is what I got, I still remember that. Loving is what I got, I still remember that. Loving is what I got, I got.
Hello, everybody. It looks like it's just me for starting the show tonight, at least, but we do have at least one recipe. Hashtag AAFL, or just use AAFL by itself. It will show up. I do have tabs open for all three of the calculator pages to check that out so we can talk about recipes. Bob did make one. A very interesting name. Once we get to that, that'll be. I wish I had two more flavors I could make that one, because that actually looks like something similar to what I've been working on. Hello, everybody. I will say hello to everybody really quickly here first, because I did notice we have a few in. Dave Lloyd's going to be on replay crew. Daniel, I know you're working and catching it when you can. Let's see. Lady Liberty's here. We have Bob's here. Take Me to the Seas here. Let's see. James Rivera's in the house. And we got VSO Flavors, Swaggy Shane, Breno Sarah. Good to see you. And Deb22's here. It's good to see you all. And yes, if you make a recipe during the show, I'll check it at the end of the show, but if we do somehow miss it, we can always mention it next week and we can go over it. Because sorry to say, but even though a lot of us practice a lot with the mixing, there's a lot of you out there in chat that practice on a constant basis and come up with some really, really good recipes. Not to mention, not even the recipes, but we can all learn from each other for different things, like trying different things together, like Bob was saying with that Jungle Flavors Honey Peach with the VSO Peach. I've never used the two together because I don't have the Honey Peach. That's good to know. That's one I'll have to put on my list, because that's sounds like a really good flavor. And we might have people join us while we go. There's some invites out there, but I do know that it is summertime. It gets busy, and I completely understand how that goes. But while we do this, I think I got screen sharing working again. So we're going to try that out right away with Bob's recipe before I even get started on mixing something here. It is a free-for-all today, so it's basically whatever you've been feeling like mixing or you want to mix. And don't be afraid to ask questions in chat, because either I will help, other people coming in will help, or I'm sure chat will also help with whoever you kind of mix like, or like mixes, because everybody mixes a little bit different. that said, yeah, mix banana custard and butter tart. Yeah, that actually sounded really good, and I was thinking about that, Deb, because I actually like the butter tart. Some people don't like that flavor, which is, well, to me it was weird because I actually really loved it. But then again, some people love lembas bread. For me, no. But let's try this and get this over here. I want to see if this works, and we will share Bob's recipe. I'm curious if this is going to work. So we're going to try it. All right. Nope, that was the wrong button. I know that one didn't work. All right, it was this. Hopefully that worked. If not, let me know. I'm going to wait just a second for this because this is something I haven't done. It should be showing you the PPT hashtag AFL by Bob Zumpstulo. Apricot VSO at 0.4%. Nope, it didn't. Okay.
No, Tim.
Okay. Well, that's nice. So, you know what? I can do it manually. We will see my thingy. I know I can do it manually, but I just was trying to see if I could get this to work. Oh. Okay. So that explains a lot. I can't even click on share screen. All right. So that won't work right now. I don't know why it won't, but we'll go over this recipe anyways. And I'll put it in chat, or Bob can put it in chat, but I might beat him to it because I'm saying it right now and I already have it copied and pasted. We'll see. I don't know, Bob's pretty fast. But PPT AFL, hashtag AFL, apricot VSO at 0.4%, cooling agent WS23, 30% solution at 0.75. That's going to have a little kick to it. Honey peach jungle flavors at 1%, which I haven't used, but that sounds like a good flavor. Peach VSO at 2%, pear BSO at 2%, Polar Blast FA, we talked about this last week, at 0.75. Shape Up Pear from Mullenberry at 2.5, Sweet VSO at 0.25, Sweet Tea TPA at 6, and White Tea VSO at 3%. And I can see why that would be a really sweet recipe. Oh, Deb, I'm so sorry, by the way. Yeah. Nick's going through it, Grim Green right now too. It sucks. Really sucks. I know Swaggy wasn't feeling that well either earlier today, but he felt a little under the weather, but doesn't seem like it. I don't think it's COVID related, but just doesn't feel well. Send Swaggy a little bit of love from VSO Flavors. Because, yeah. But I can see where you get the sweet from. You'd have the sweet from apricot and peach. Both have a little sweetness to them. You got the honey in there. Pears got a nice sweetness to it. You can use that as a bumper for a sweetener. You got a couple pears, and then you got sweet tea. So yeah, that would be a little sweet. That white tea is a nice way to balance it, though. I like that. Ian, good to see you. Yeah, just gonna do some mixing today. Like I said, if anybody in chat has anything to do, and if I miss it, I'll make sure she lets me know so I don't miss chat if it gets going too fast. We will mix something up today, and I'm okay with mixing stuff out of chat because I kind of like that challenge. If not, I'm probably going to do the random box of the newest flavors I got. I'll grab something out of there and I'll mix something based on that. Try something with a new flavor. But then again, you know how that goes. Sometimes we try a new flavor. You can take the best guess you can off the sniff test. You could even knuckle it. There's no guarantee. Red, it's good to see you. Yeah, I want everybody to feel well, and I'm actually wondering if... here it goes. Okay, now it might work. I had to change something, but maybe now I can get to work. I'm going to try this. All right. I don't know if that's working, but I'm trying to see if it does. Actually, the easiest way would be to do this. No, it didn't. Not. Oh yeah, it did. It did work. Okay. All right. So there. Now you can actually see recipes, I hope. No.
No.
No, it didn't work. See, it's showing it works on mine. That's the part that's kind of irritating. It's my hotkeys that aren't working. So if I did this, and you'd see it, but I'd have to move this over here. Move this over here temporarily. There we go. What just happened here? There we go. I can do it, but I won't be able to see chat for a moment. Okay. That should work. Yes, that's showing that it's working on mine. I have to read chat off the phone. Okay, there's the PPT AFL. I already put it in chat, but if it works, I'd like it to know so I can get it. I'm probably going to have to get a third monitor in order to fix that. So there we go. Now we got it so I can share people's recipes and see them finally. The hotkeys aren't working, so I'll have to try and figure that out, but at least it's functional. There we go. All right, now I can see chat again. That's better. But now I can't see me. I don't know if you guys can, but I couldn't. All right. Trying new things. Sorry. Figured while no one's here is a good time to try and do these things rather than try to do them when I got a bunch of people in here trying to figure out what they're doing. Yeah, PPT. Yeah. Peach pear, I get it. And then PP, yeah. Little play on humor there. That's what I said when he messaged me earlier. Oh, don't worry, I made PPT. It's like, oh, okay. But that does sound good. And my batteries are dead, and the only mod I brought over. That's lovely. True team, it does make you. That's also true. See, it works on all levels. Now, as far as flavors go, does anyone have a flavor profile they want to throw out there that we can make today? Like I said, I'll probably mix a couple things today. I'm feeling it. I just want to mix something. But first one I'm going to mix is going to be out of this box over here. We're just going to do a random box thing. Speaking of that, I got that new Super Sweet in. If I can get it to work. The Perlum Super Sweet. So we're going to try that out today. And I did get a big bottle of it because it was decently priced. So right here's a big bottle of something. What's this? Okay, Flavor West Blueberry. I can't remember who was the one that mentioned that and had it in their recipe, and they brought it up. So we'll build something off that. I haven't used the Flavor West Blueberry, and I'm going to use it without the Swaggy Blueberry Bumper because I want to know what it actually tastes like by itself. Not to mention, blueberry for me is a summertime vape. I love blueberry flavors. I know that feeling, Bob. The headaches. It sucks a lot. So Flavor West Blueberry. I got to figure out what we're going to build off of that. Yeah, sweetness. Yeah, I know that's the thing with, and I'm like I said, I'm going to try this new sweetener as well. I've heard good things about this one. I've heard good things about the Flavor West one. So I haven't used either one of them, so I'm going to try it. I figured we have to try new things or we never learn anything. So Flavor West Blueberry at 3%. Obviously, I'm going to use this at whatever the median is for this Super Sweet and try it out. I don't know if it... I think... Isn't this one that's supposed to be equally as strong as the other? Yes. Okay. Comes out same median. Flavor West is the one that needs more sweetener, I believe, in order to equal it. And Swaggy's is a completely different animal. His sweet is different. I found it actually somehow needs less, but it doesn't give you that bitter, that almost overwhelming sweetness. That's why I really like it for like bakeries myself. Let's see, blueberry. No, well, yeah. We're gonna do something similar to Bob. I'll pick another one here that I haven't tried. I see a black tea in here I haven't tried yet. Flavora black tea. I haven't tried that yet. So that actually sounds good. It's going to be dark. Not a great, I'll be honest, it's not the greatest idea for trying to test out a new blueberry with a tea. I'm really pushing it up against something strong, so this is going to be fun. Let's see if we can make this work. Definitely going to want that, hopefully that sweetener works really well with this. It's too bad Dave wasn't here today too. I was going to see if he wanted to come in because I actually trying to get him to do a little live mix and see how that works out. I know he's been on a couple lives now. Let's see. Blueberry. We're actually going to go for this too. I'm going to make a full bottle. But blueberry, the new super sweet from Perulum, and then black tea from Flavora. Don't want to do too much more with it, but I'm so tempted to back it with some huckleberry. That's hard not to. I think I'm going to, because even though the blueberry's there, I mean, come on. Who doesn't like that? You know what? Wait a minute. The black tea, maybe not huckleberry. We'll actually use black currant. And we could even use a different one, but his, I know where his is, so it's easier to grab. But then again, this is also one of those recipes that anyone can make. We can use Wonder Flavors black currant at 1%. It doesn't need much. Blueberry black tea is what we'll call it. Or should I do black? Yeah, we'll just do black. I don't know what it tastes like, so I want to try it. Yeah, I'm some VSO with the new Wonder Flavors. That is true. True. But I'm also trying to remember that sometimes, you know, we do have people that it's harder to get the VSO, so I don't like to make them have to mix things that might be hard for them to get to. Occasionally. And other times I'm like, whatever, I know I like this flavor, I'm going to use it. So I'm going to try the new Wonder Flavors with it first. That doesn't mean I'm not going to make a second rendition with Swaggies in it as well. But here's the recipe, guys, before I even share it so you guys can look it over. It's going to be a fairly simple recipe, but it should be a good, like, summertime, spring recipe. And here's the worst part. I don't have someone else to cover here while I do this and look for the flavorings. Sorry about that. And of course, I haven't used this in a while, so I don't know exactly where it is. I found blueberry jam. It's probably because I have 2 or 3 bottles of it. By the way, that Gulab Jamun or whatever, that is, if you like rose water or rose flavorings at all, it's very good. It's definitely like a donut hole soaked in rose water. It's very unique. Yeah, I actually accidentally ordered extras of that blueberry jam is what happened. I didn't realize I had a big bottle and I had a small bottle already, and somehow I wound up ordering a 3rd bottle, so now I have a bunch of it. Honey. Speaking of, we're going to do that at some point in time too. We got to make a different kind of milk and honey for Rocky. I made the VSO milk and honey. We have other milks and honeys we can play with. Get them off that Flavora kick. Get them with something else. Where are you? You're going to be the last bottle I check. Well, that's almost a given. But I know you're here. Somewhere. Brown sugar. I hope it's here. Or we'll be making some kind of change. We will be going to Swaggies if I can't find it. I was trying to be nice. You know what? It might not be here. It might be in one of the new ones I ordered. Which would mean we're using Swaggies instead. I'm going to be changing that up. Because that I can find and I won't spend an hour looking for it for everybody. And I'm not sure how strong the other one is, but okay. There we are. At 1%. So if anybody doesn't have the VSO one, feel free to sub that out for a different one. But that I know where it is. And I don't want to spend an hour. I don't know about where it is. But there it is. So we have the blackcurrant. We have the Flavora black tea. We've got the blueberry flavor west. And we got... Okay, so I have everything here. The only thing I left out, just in case I wanted to play with it, is the boysenberry raspberry, because I don't know if anyone else is hip to that flavor, likes it. I think that is an absolutely delicious flavor. The boysenberry raspberry by Wonder Flavors. It has become one of my favorites. The sound of silence. Yep. There you go, VSO flavors. Yes, I actually forgot to mention that. Thank you, Swaggy. Nightbot should be saying it, but in case it isn't, Swaggy has it right there, and I will post it again too. VSO flavors, 24% off with code AAFL till midnight. So if someone doesn't have it, there you go. I know overseas it's a little pricey, but you know what? With 24% off, you can almost get away with the shipping. It just takes a little while, unfortunately. You have to be patient. Just have to be a little patient, but you could get it, and it's actually a reasonable price. Yes, it's more expensive than some places, but it is also naturally extracted. Remember that, which is a little healthier for starters. I was looking into naturally extracted flavors to begin with, so where the heck is the hold of the bag? That's right, I moved everything around the other day trying to work on my computer. And I got a new hard drive, and the hard drive was bad, so I had to send it back. Bad hard drive means you can't use it. That's how I came across Swaggy in the first place, is watching Fresh, seeing that, and seeing natural extracted flavors. I looked into it, realized how difficult it actually is to make them. I realized the dangers and realized I would rather someone who actually knows what they're doing do it. And I thank you very much, Swaggy, for being that person. I'm so glad that Fresh talked you into it. So, and here's a rock star himself. If anybody listened to the music on the way in, that was this rock star right here coming in here. I can't even thank him enough for being able to have real live music. His covers are amazing. I like the word change in the beginning of this one. It made it fit into our group of people correctly, the way it should. So mix this up. I have a feeling this is going to be really good.
Now we got it figured out.
And
by the way,
actually,
fuck David Draymond from Disturbed. He's a piece of shit human being. I don't care if you like his singing or not. He's a fucking asshole. We can go on about that if you'd like. Had run-ins with him 3 times, and none of them were good.
You also have to thank Adam for me being able to screen share tonight, because actually he helped me a little bit the other night when I was trying to figure it out. Word. I just wish the hotkeys aren't working though. That kind of sucks, but it is what it is.
What's up, everybody?
I hope you're having a good day, Adam.
It was until I heard that the Disturbed fucking cover of Sound of Silence was Paul Simon approved. What the fuck is wrong with him? He must be losing his hearing in his old age.
That's what that was about earlier. I was trying to figure out what the Sound of Silence part was. Yep.
Well, no, somebody said that you don't like silence, and then I said enjoy the silence, and then I posted the song "Enjoy the Silence" from Depeche Mode, and then somebody said "Sound of Silence," and you were like, "Yeah, the Sound of Silence," and I was like, "Except for that shitty Disturbed cover." Fucking hate that guy. I hate him so much. He's too big and too busy to sign autographs for the people who fucking pay for his fucking mansion. Like, I've literally experienced that like 3 times while dealing with him. And if you're a rock star and you don't fucking stop to sign autographs, you're a piece of shit. Seriously. He wasn't busy. He wasn't doing anything. He was just being pretentious and fucking looking all dumb and bald. You can tell I don't like him.
Yeah, he sounds like you're best friends.
He's just a real asshole, man. When I worked at Guitar Center, I've told this story on Fresh's channel before. When I worked at Guitar Center in 2000, it was right when Disturbed got signed, and they had just gotten like their, bump from the record company. Record companies give you like 10 grand to fucking buy new gear to go on tour with and shit. And they came into Guitar Center, and all the other guys in the band were really nice, except him. They weren't even fucking on the radio or anything yet, and he was pushing us around like we were fucking bums. Like every employee, he was like, excuse me, but I asked for this. And we were like, who the fuck are you? A real jerk. And then every other encounter I've had with him since.
Did you see Ian Thomas's comment?
What?
Adam Pilarczyk, I heard he's a real bit of a dick, to be fair.
Oh, he's a massive dick.
Play some pretty freaking awesome music, though, I'll say. And it helps if I put the rest of this stuff in. Yeah.
It's not doing it. Their music does nothing for me.
I don't know how I missed that. I know I've listened to all your music before, but then I heard that. I was listening to that last night, or the day before yesterday, whatever day it was. And I heard the beginning. It's like, oh, damn, he even changed the words on this. I like this.
I couldn't consciously say light me up that cigarette. It felt weird.
Yep. I actually really that's actually that phrase is the reason why I chose that song over any other today. It just I loved it.
That's impossible, Dad, because I kept running into him for years afterwards because I used to work in press. I worked for a magazine, a rock and metal tattoos and piercings magazine. And every time I'd fucking see him, he'd just fucking have this snooty ass look on his face, and people would be like, David, and he's just like, psh. Like, dude, fucking sign their goddamn autograph. Jesus.
Oh, speaking of, I gotta mix that up possibly today too. If I gotta look it up and find it. That I think it's on all the flavors. The caramel apple pops recipe.
Yeah, that's ATF.
Yeah, gotta mix that up today. If I don't mix it live on the show, I'll be mixing it before the end of the day. I guarantee it.
If I had the things, I would be making that too. This is the recipe we speak of. It's in my history still. Bab's recipe.
Yep.
Sorry, everybody. I can't stand. I'm a musician, and like I would never fucking do that in a million years. Like,
I also gotta say,
like, Adam, Eddie and the Arsons, woo! I'd be like, what up? How's it going? Never like turn my head and like look up or like look. Ugh, it's so gross.
I think it's a musician thing. Any real musician, most are like that, to have strong opinions on musician type things and etiquette.
That's all right, Swag. I understand you're on medication, so you can think that all you want.
Oh boy.
So far.
Oh boy. Blame it on his medications. Okay. You're running out of liquids. That's because she ran out of what? Wait a minute. I think it was it's actually Eddie's coffee is what she just ran out of. She ran out of a 60 of that.
You need to
No,
send
it's
him a
not the first
bottle
one
of that
that's for.
shit so it'll fucking stop making me smell like goddamn cigarettes when I go to band practice. Ugh, it fucking reeked yesterday when I got home.
Be
Fucking
right back. I
assholes.
gotta grab that. I gotta grab the a mod to vape this out of, but knuckling it tastes pretty good.
There's my creepy little face right there. It's nice and lit up now.
Oh yeah, Inaware Grapes is really good. You can also use that to
Inaware
fill
Grapes?
out the TFA grape juice. It's a little thin, but it has a good flavor to it. It's very Welch's. If you want like a dark grape, TFA grape
right.
juice and Inaware grapes.
I realized
If
what
you
I already
want
had in this. Go ahead. With the grape.
Oh, if you want it a little more top heavy, just use swag grape instead. Use that grape raw. Haven't even fucked with it yet.
She's right. I made that that cake the other day for the Queen cake on Wednesday. That sour lemon one.
Mm-hmm.
It's a sour lemon pound cake
Yeah.
with sour lemon frosting. It tastes more just about like Fruity Pebbles. It truly tastes.
Weird.
This tastes like Fruity Pebbles.
A lot of lemons have that cereal lemon to them.
This
Flavor Express, Lemon Express has that. It has that Fruit Loops lemon kind of taste to it, but it's not pledgy. That's why I like that one.
This definitely, I would say that the pound cake, the lemon pound cake from SSA, that definitely has AP in it. No question. No question there's AP in that.
I like AP. Man.
Okay, this it's going to be hard to go over top of that. Oh, yeah, it's nice even over that. It's got a lemon.
Stop it, Pippa.
So if you take your blackberry, your blueberry black tea, and you dip your lemon pound cake into it, this is what I got right now. 'Cause
Weird.
that lemon's still on there. I can't get rid of the flavor yet. You know what? She's not wrong. I like a lot of your covers. Like, even though you're not getting all the lyrics like we hear Meter complain about constantly with the Turtles, I like yours better. It's edgier. It's edgier than the original.
That was the point. I didn't want to make it cartoony.
It isn't. And that's actually really nice. Like, yours would be better than the one they use on the new Turtles movies. Speaking of this Turtles game, by the end of the year, is that what they claim?
It's going to be out by the end of summer, I'm sure. They have to. They've been hyping it up for like a year at least now. But yeah, it just says 2022. Coming in 2022. Come on. Take my money. Take TJ's money too. We both want to buy it.
They do that with a lot of series too. They'll say, "Oh, it's confirmed a new season," and you watch that like for a year and it's still not out yet. What is it? The one that Fresh talked me into. The what is it? The Shadow and Bone. Confirmed. There's another season coming. Okay.
No idea what that is. I thought it was something else in Bone. Oh, it is Shadow Bone. Right? Shadow and Bone?
Yep, Shadow and Bone. A great series, but it feels like a part of a series. It doesn't even feel like a full one series. I don't know. It just felt like they stopped it at a bad point, and it's irritating. And then they never gave you a date when the rest were coming.
They like to toy with people. Like, give us a
What's
fucking
Bob
date.
saying? Yeah, I gotta check this again. Go check ELR, see if there's anything else anybody's making. we go.
Yeah. So
Yes,
where is
please.
season 2 of that show?
It isn't out yet. We're still waiting.
But season 1 ended in April of last year. They should
Yep.
be done with season 2 already.
I'm not alone in this thought process. I like this. I think it's kind of crazy that we haven't. Yeah, it should be here by now. It really should.
Slacking and whacking.
Let's see. Oh. Let's get on this and. No.
Ah, I don't have no flavor. Damn it, I would have made that.
Really?
Always missing
Well,
one.
that sucks.
Missing one.
All right. So, this actually turned out really good. I like this. I was a little skeptical because honestly, that Flavora black tea doesn't smell like it tastes. That's actually a little bit of a. It tastes more like black tea, but it doesn't smell like it. It smells kind of funky. Blueberry black tea, black currant VSO at 1%. Like I said, you can use a different black currant if you want. Black tea Flavora at 0.5%. Blueberry Flavor West at 3%, and Super Sweet Perulum at 0.5%. And the tea's really good, and I'm almost wondering if that Perulum Super Sweet might be part of the reason why. You know how we talk about that like citrus note you sometimes almost get, like that citrusy like chemical note to the Super Sweet?
You guys do. I don't. I don't get that at all from it.
You're used to it though too, yeah. Because of switching back and forth, I noticed it more. I didn't notice it for the longest time, and then switching back and forth more and using more VSO sweet, I realized that I notice it more now. And I've been doing the same thing with cutting my carbs and stuff. I've had to use like stevia and such like that for my coffee. So I'm tasting more things than I used to taste. Yeah, some kind of citric acid in there. Yeah, something. I'm not getting that out of this. Usually, even through the teas, you can taste it because I can taste it. Like if I use Swaggy sweetener in with his green tea, there's a citrus note, but it's a citrus note with the green tea because it's citrus green tea. Whereas if I have tried it before with that same tea and used super sweet, I get a different like layer of citrus in there that tastes a little funky. Doesn't quite tastes like a flavor rather than like a, just making a tea. Changes it just a little bit. But then again, taste is subjective, and we all know that. There are some things that I mix with that other people won't, and vice versa. Not many people do the savory quite the same. But I'm going to try it.
I have heard that, Ian Thomas. Quite good. But I actually like Lacuna Coil. They're not my favorite band, but I definitely like them. They're pretty good. It's my friend Will's favorite band of all time. But yeah, it's a good cover.
Oh, tropical ice cream, Bob. That sounds really good. I remember like pineapple ice cream and stuff like that. Used to get the hard ice cream like at Creamery when I was growing up. Makes you think, what's that Flavoro one with the three different with the passion fruit in it? 3 different flavors. It's mango, passion, and something else.
That was just mango passion. No?
Is it?
Could be wrong.
No, I'm curious.
Is it a new one?
No, it's been around for a while.
Never mind.
Just wondering, because that might actually be a really good one to just, if you want to throw it at an ice cream, if you had a good ice cream base. Be interesting to see how that'd work with Wendy's milkshake base.
You guys are all out there talking about grack juice. There's the recipe if anybody's curious. That's an old school recipe. Philosophucker. Wonder if he still mixes.
Mango, pineapple, passion. That's what it is in Flavora.
When was the last time he dropped a recipe? January 8th. Okay, he's still mixing. Cool.
So I think that's not a bad idea. We might just There's going to be a lot of searching for flavorings, but I don't know if I'll get it done during the show or not. I'll try.
Brad, Bab.
But I'm thinking use Wendy's milkshake base, add that to it, and then bump some of the flavors a little.
Mm-hmm.
This sounds like a good idea to me. Thank you, Bob. You just inspired me.
Dear ELR people, if you're going to adapt somebody's recipe, change it around and make it your own, clear out the old recipe's notes before you save it and make it public, because you look like an asshole.
You do.
Because it's notes for the old recipe and you changed ingredients. And I'm like, wait, that's not in that recipe. Oh, it's adapted and they're lazy. I got it. If you're trying to help people, like take out the old notes and add your own. Or just take them out and don't put anything. And then everyone will know that you stole the recipe. Oh, I'm just kidding. It's all about stealing and fucking e-liquid creation. Just give credit where credit is due.
That's why I mean, with this, I'll put it in the notes that it's based off hers.
Absolutely, yeah. If I borrow somebody's base or something, I usually always like, well, this is basically Lumi's recipe, except I threw this at it.
Yeah. Oh, it's funny because Lumi will do that weird Lumi percentage. I'm the opposite. I have to round it. It drives me nuts if I don't. If it's close, I got to round it to something.
When I make hers, I do it her way. But if I adjust it, I will round out the percentages for my own recipe.
That's going up against.
Lumi has like a really good cream base that has like 1.34 vanilla pudding, 3.47 fucking ice cream, and I just round that up to 3.5 and whatnot for my own recipes. But when I make hers, I make them verbatim. That's the kind of person I am.
Yeah, I'm just gonna call it tropical milkshake.
Wah, wah, wah.
Oh, I have a feeling this is gonna actually turn out really good.
I'm vaping the most boring recipe right now. It's 2% Wonder Flavors vanilla ice cream, 2.5% soft banana from Molenberry, and 2.5% shisha strawberry. That's it with sweetener. It's just banana and strawberry with a little bit of ice cream. It's nice though. I'm not mad at it. I just wanted to try Wonder Flavors ice cream. I just recipeed it off my neighbor's fucking porch last night at fucking 11 o'clock. Fucking USPS. That's priority mail too. Luckily they're cool. If I wouldn't have found it, fucking Kevin, my neighbor, would have been like, Adam, this your package? Yeah. Why the hell is it on my porch? That's a good question, my friend. My wireless charger for my earbuds and my acoustic guitar strings are still lost in the USPS system.
I know that this will definitely be my milkshake.
So I've got to come.
But I like
fucking
that
Amazon.
flavor. I'm sure I'm gonna like this because I like that flavor. It's just the one with her base. I was gonna do something else, but actually, that's one of those flavors that they have it so well balanced. I mean, I'm not sure I could take Flavor's mango, pineapple, and passion fruit and balance it as well as they did. It would take me a while.
That's the
They had
one,
that.
and that is kind of new, isn't it?
Not the latest.
It was in
one,
the
but-
last drop from Flavora. Hold on. I'm going to let you know right now because the last drop of Flavora is right here still.
Oh. Maybe it is. It's a really well balanced mango, pineapple, and passion fruit.
That was a new one. I thought they dropped all those fucking mangoes in that last drop.
It's possible.
There was sweet mango. There was fucking this mango. Maybe I'm wrong. Ripe mango. Sweet mango. That's probably what I'm thinking.
Yep.
Mango,
Isn't it?
pineapple, passion.
So that is the last drop. Okay.
Never been
I
open,
didn't realize
probably. Oh. Smells like mango.
It does, but when you taste it, you
Smells
can
like
taste
their
just,
mango. Which is nice.
It is. But when you taste it when in a mix, or if you single flavored it, I didn't quite single flavor, but I put it in a mix so I knew the flavor, and it's just really well balanced. And the pineapple is just enough, where you know how pineapple can take over, and passion fruit can actually do the same thing, kind of give you that almost gritty takeover. Nope, well done. In fact, I ran into that with a private recipe I'm working on. Passion fruit is a tricky one to work with. It's a lot trickier than you think when you're trying to balance a flavor out.
Same with papaya. Shit
Yep.
fucking takes over.
Yes, papaya and mango can do the same thing. Mango can be so overpowering you can't really cover it if you use it too much. Like I tried layering mango once. Oh, no, it wasn't necessary. It wound up just being, oh. Yeah, the passion fruit is amazing. It is. But if you're trying to balance it with other flavors, sometimes those citruses, it changes them, makes them, like, that's what's in here. No, it's not in here. It's in the Cerberus tank. And it's just kind of overtaking the other flavors I have in there. Just enough. It's a texture thing. It's weird. It's not really the flavor. It's more of a texture. Grapefruit and passion fruit. Great. Aha. That sounds really good.
That sounds throaty
the passion-
AF though.
You're going to feel that one. Yeah, that'd be a nice MTL.
Oh my god, yeah.
Grapefruit, passion fruit, MTL. Mm-hmm.
I actually need to fucking set up an MTL.
Cap sweet mango, yep. Oh, wait, what was she asking about? Oh, yeah. The mango. She just... we just did the mango, what was it? The mango strawberry.
The juicy strawberry mango from Pop.
Yeah, that's what it was, Pop. And we just vaped so much of it that we burned ourselves out and just can't... I bounced back enough so I can try it again, use mango again. But man, I was burned out for a while from mango. Just so much mango. And it was like, I loved it. And then one day you're just like, I've had enough.
Wait, Wendy's ice cream base has TPA vanilla ice cream?
Mm-hmm.
But you don't get pepper from that.
You don't get the... at least
I'm
I don't
asking
get the
you,
pepperiness.
do you get pepper from that?
If I use it in most mixes, yes. In this one, I think it's just so thick and there's so much vanilla thrown at it, I don't taste it.
I don't know how you taste it from Liquid Barn ice cream then.
No, I get it from that when I mix my own.
Because
I think
TFAs
this
is... I don't taste pepper, but I get how you could get it from TFAs. From Liquid Barn, I don't get it. But TFAs, like,
Well,
that's...
see, Liquid Barn, it's more like almost a chemical taste to me.
I don't
It's
get
not
that
really
at
a
all.
pepper.
I get like thick, rich, buttery vanilla. It's crazy. Everybody's tongues are so weird. I'm usually the one who can't taste shit. Maybe that's why. Maybe my fucking dead taste buds fucking hide all that weirdness, and all I get is the good shit. It's a fucking mask, like those Miracle Berry fucking pills. I don't know if you remember those from like 5 or 10 years ago.
Yep.
You'd like eat it, and it would like coat your mouth, and like
And then you eat something that tastes completely different.
it made everything taste like fucking you just doused it in sugar. And like it covered salt, it covered sour, so you could just like put a handful of Sour Patch Kids in your mouth and it just tasted like you're eating fucking Skittles or something. It was so weird. It was the weirdest experience ever. Me and my friends sat around and we were like just trying things like dumping hot sauce in the mouth like directly and shit. Like it just tastes like tomatoes.
Mm-hmm.
They still make those? Miracle
don't
berries
know.
or Miracle Berry pills? What are they called?
I'm starting to wonder if they're even okay. They might not be around because maybe they weren't good
No,
for
they
you.
still make them. M berries right there. Amazon. Miracle. Wait, these are snacks. That's not it. Oh no, that's it. Turn sour food sweet by inhibiting your taste receptors. Yeah, that's it.
That's the one. Yep. Yeah, and Deb,
Miracle
if you
fruit
haven't
tea.
tried it, and you like lemonades, Swaggy's grapefruit rhubarb lemonade is pretty damn good. That one, I think that or the blackberry lavender lemonade of his are my favorite of his one-shot lemonades.
Ooh,
Those
peach
two.
pomegranate. Peach
That's
pomegranate. It's
Peach
really
pomegranate's
good.
good.
I made
It's
that like
good,
3
but-
days in a row until I got sick of it.
To be fair, I like most of them. Actually, I don't think I dislike any of them. The one that surprised me the most was that lavender because I did not expect
Oh, yeah,
that.
doesn't surprise me at all. Fucking love lavender.
Yeah, but I was thinking with the lemonade, I mean, I've had so many lavender flavors that would not have worked in there, and Swaggy's worked in it. It's like, oh, okay. I'm thinking, oh, this is going to be funky. I'm thinking this is going to be something like one of these, these lavender lollipops, those weird lavender things.
Fucking
It's
love
like,
that thing. I fucking love those things. Where'd you find those?
Got those when I did the trade with the Misfits. We did some candy trades. So they sent over some UK treats, and we sent over some American treats. And that's the last of the candy. That's the only one I have left is that lollipop. What I did like, and I didn't like it the first. Here's the thing: you have to have your mindset. This is like having a flavor that's not labeled properly, type thing. Sweet tart like things. They have there, and I'm eating those Smartie like things, eating those Smarties. Tastes fine, and then I pop one of those purple ones in, thinking it's gonna be like a grape, and it's lavender. It's like. Took a minute for my brain to function for a second to realize what just happened because I thought I ate a bad candy. It's like, that's not right. Then afterwards, I kind of didn't mind them. But when I've had that first one, it took me a minute. You don't want to... No.
Swag, that's
like
just
you-
an asshole cat. You don't want that cat in your house anyway. You want a nice cat in your house, like Shaniqua.
Speaking of, I know that he said he's going to watch this on replay. Hopefully he catches this. Dave's got 3 kittens in his house right now. And
Oh,
he
send
still
one
has
here.
Yeah, I
Get a
know.
black one? I'll take it.
2 cute little orange ones and this one tabby looking cat. They're really cute.
I only do black cats.
Beautiful. Yeah. Yeah, I know.
I don't, but I try to take black cats when I can because they are the least likely to be adopted. Because in 2022, there's still a fucking stereotype and a stigma against black cats. Ooh, they're unlucky. Really? My life is fucking infinitely better because of Shaniqua. So much better. Who would I talk to when I come home from work?
Bob too. Bob,
Like,
that's
who the fuck
typically
would I
me
talk
too.
to?
Dog over cat. But I have to admit, this cat that kind of showed up here was dropped off out here in nowhere and has come in and decided he wanted to stay here and never left. He's actually been a really good cat. I've had some good cats.
Me too.
Had some good dogs,
I only
too.
ever had
Had-
one mean cat. The other 3 that I've had over my life were fucking angels.
My ex's cat was mean to me all the time until my cat passed away, and then it was loving up to me. Apparently, it was jealous the whole time. I didn't realize it. It was mean to me.
Territorial, man. Cats are super territorial. Fucking people don't realize that. They're like, oh, that's a dog thing. Like, no, man. Why do you think your cat be rubbing against everything? Because they're little whores? No, they're like, mine.
Yeah, but you used to like attack me and claw me and grab a hold of me and just
Yeah,
pounce
that's
on me all
just
the time.
that's just a mad cat. That's just mad.
Well, yeah, but I thought she hated me.
Pissed.
But my
didn't
cat
like your
passed
smell.
away, and literally the next day after
Yeah,
my
she didn't
cat
like that
passed away,
smell.
that cat would not leave me alone or leave my side ever again. To the point when my ex left, she left the cat because she couldn't break the cat's heart. That's how much that cat fell in love with me.
Usually
And I
people
didn't-
are like, fuck you and take their fucking animal. And it's like, wow.
That cat did a complete flip when my cat passed away.
Hell yeah,
apparently-
VSO. Sid. That's awesome. Fucking Final Fantasy reference right there.
Yep.
Oh, no more coffee.
Or you have a cat like this one that shows up outside. You feed it and then feed it something and then open the door just as an experiment. It walks in and never leaves. It'd been outside for months, seen it on cameras.
Man, you open the door. You invited him in. It's like a vampire, dude. You got to invite it into your house. They can't just come in.
Yeah, he came
They
in
got the
and
fangs and everything.
he did not want to leave.
Well, let's see. Cold outside, warm inside.
I honestly, the way that cat is, I have a feeling it was like an old lady's cat, and then something probably happened to the old lady or whatever, and then they took the 3 cats, dropped them off out here in the woods, thinking that one of them the neighbor has up the road. The other one still lives here in the apartments and stuff that need to be fixed. It still lives around here. I still feed it scraps and stuff, but it won't come to me. That one's a big Maine Coon, and he or she's not very. Won't come within 20 yards of me, but will sit there and stare at me all the time. What really feral, but leaves me presents too. Right next to, he'll bring them over here and drop them right in front of the door. Like rats.
Deb, don't worry about it. It takes a certain level of mind power to understand cats. My cat never smells like pee, ever. I'll go get her right now and put her up to my face and go, I swear.
Okay. Yeah, cat pee.
She does not stink ever. She smells beautiful.
I have seen people's cats that are like, some cats are nasty. They don't clean themselves well. Most are decent if they've been taken care of well.
If your cat is having a problem cleaning itself, it needs to go to the vet. It has a problem. It has a health problem, or it's just not right.
Exactly.
It's in their blood to fucking. I'm awake. I should be cleaning myself. I've had cats since I was fucking 5.
Oh yeah.
Boxed in the basement.
I got her
Don't smell like
keyboard.
pee.
Got her keyboard off Amazon for her phone, so she can use it on her phone. You can use that on anything. Use it on up to 3 devices. The one we looked at, Adam, with the RGB lights in it.
Yes.
Those keyboards you can connect to your phone, or you can connect it to the computer or whatever
Like a Bluetooth
through
keyboard.
Bluetooth.
Yeah.
Yeah, I finally got her one. I was supposed to get it to her for her birthday, and I just kind of forgot. She reminded me the other day. I was like, "Ooh,
never.
what?" She reminded me the other day, and I ordered it immediately. So it was in like within 48 hours. It was in. So yeah, and I was looking at the different controllers and stuff the other day, and I was like, because I realized mine are ancient. All my controllers that'll hook up to USB. So that's when I came across the Switch one. It's like, hey, I kind of like the feel of this thing. It'll work. And I checked to make sure it would work on all the games, and it will. And it's the Rock Candy one with the with your what is it? I can't think of it. Zelda on it. I want to get
Princess
ordering
Zelda
that.
on it?
That no, it's got what? Zelda.
That's what I just said. It's got Princess Zelda on it.
Princess Zelda?
That's her name, Princess Zelda.
Is it really? Is that her name?
Jesus Christ Almighty!
I don't play Zelda much.
The
I
hero
have the
is
original.
Link. He is not Zelda. He is
Oh,
Link.
that's right. That's right. Yep.
Oh man, fucking amateur.
Anyhow, I ordered that yesterday. It'll be
Swag.
it'll be into my
Everyone's gonna give you shit for that one. You are never allowed to talk Nintendo ever again. Yeah, you know the guy with the green. He has the sword. Zelda.
Yeah. You take away Sam's bad mouthing of cats. Oh no, we won't do that. But this is what we'll do. We'll do something else. That'll work.
Yeah, I don't badmouth dogs. I think dogs are cool. I just don't want one in my fucking house. I'll
There
go to
you
your house
go.
and pet your dog though. My neighbor's dogs
As
are fucking
pu-
cool as hell.
As punishment for upsetting her, now Daniel has a wrench.
Oh shit.
So he can't time out Daniel anymore. I just took away his fun.
Oh,
He did it last week. Yeah.
Dun, dun, dun.
Ooh, I don't wait a little ways off the.
Daniel said, "Yay."
So, recipes. Did anyone else make any today? Has anyone made any? I'll check again. I don't think anybody has.
I
today.
searched the
Please
hashtag
do.
on ELR and I didn't see shit. I was
Just
like,
Bob's.
come on, guys. Yeah, that's the only one.
Yeah, I really.
Well, 2 pop up actually.
I'm
What was
kind
the
of
other one?
enjoying that. I mean, the more
it's
Frank started doing
clowns.
it. Yeah, that's from episode 6.
Yep.
That was just from another episode. That's all. What was that he made? Anyway, let's look at this. He made a. Wow, he just called it
Cats?
AFL episode 6.
I don't know where
Okay,
the fuck my cat is. Hold on, I'll be right back.
no worries. Berry Crunch TPA at 1.5. Cinnamon Sugar Silverline Cap set 0.75. Coffee Cake Wonder Flavors 1%. Super Sweet Cap 0.5%. Vanilla Ice Cream Wonder Flavors at 0.6. Yellow Cake Cap at 1%. I think he said it was weird, and I can kind of get where he would get that. That's a little too much of too many different weird things going together. I mean, you can take out the cereal notes, and you could go more of a cake with vanilla. That'd make more sense. I don't know why he'd put the Berry Crunch cereal in a cake. But what was that?
I just dropped my phone.
Oh, okay. Okay. I was just trying to figure out what he made there. So yeah, I think that where he went weird with that is adding a cereal to your cake mix. You add creams, that's fine. You have 2 different cakes, but then you add a cereal, and that gets a little weird. And again, if you don't try it, you never know. It could be something absolutely delicious you haven't tried before. Oh, what's this good in AIO here? Sam, what did I miss? Ah. It's almost midnight there? Oh, Tony. That's late.
Try to understand.
He's a magic man. Yeah.
I mean, you have that
Don't even-
covered, don't you?
No, God, no. I can't sing
No?
like that fucking broad. She sings so good. One of my favorite singers.
Yeah. Smurf milk. It's great in the RDA. Okay. Yeah.
Smurf milk.
Smurf milk. Smurfy. It's Smurfy.
I have a recipe called Smurf milk from like 5 years ago, but it's not very good. I'm sure it's a blueberry milk or cream or something.
You can
Just
make
before I know how to mix though.
oh, with the new milk out, we can definitely
¿Dónde
make
está
a
la
new milk.
mota? ¿Dónde está la mota?
What was it I just
está
made with the
aquí.
milk? I remember it being good. What did I make with the milk? Was it the sugared raspberry milk? Is that it?
You did make a raspberry
Yes.
milk recently.
Yes, that sugared raspberry milk. It was creamy, milky undertones, 101 at 2%. Powdered sugar, 101 at 1%. And raspberry,
Yes.
premium raspberry SSA at 1%. And that actually is quite delicious. Really simple recipe, really easy, but really tasty. That premium raspberry was a good choice on that. You know, it's kind of like the premium raspberry's got that think Nestle Quick if they made a raspberry instead of just like they took the strawberry and just switched it to a raspberry. It's got that kind of like
Really?
flavor to it. Yeah, it's interesting. It's like they just switched the type of berry, but still got that kind of weird twangy sweetness like to it, like you do with the. Like I get that too if you use Swaggy's Raw and real milk, strawberry raw in real milk, with a little bit super sweet, you'll get that same twang. It tastes just almost identical to Strawberry Quick. But it has that. It's not quite candy. It's kind of like fresh, but it's
It's like fresh
got
O3.
it- yeah, fresh 03. It's got
Fresh
that.
like fresh O3.
It's got that tang to it. Excuse me. Coffee burp. Yeah. I'm not what.
What,
What's this
Tony?
about?
Not that there's anything wrong with that, but I would have never gathered that.
What? That Daniels with
The Daniel
With
and Sam are an
Sam?
item. Especially, you know, since Sam is often shown with his child. Which one of them shot that child out? She could be adopted. I don't hate. I don't judge.
Have you watched Grace and Frankie? You know, sometimes you have children in a previous relationship.
Well, there we go. Sam just took it all out of the bag. So there you go.
Sam.
That's cute.
Oh boy.
It's just, you boys are so modest.
Well, the second that got brought up, I knew this was going to go weird because I see our group chats. I know how this goes. See, I'm not crazy. No. No, this this now that the weird sour lemon like Fruity Pebbles is going away, this is really good. It was just a little odd before.
How long has it been sitting?
It's just one I just made today.
Oh yeah, usually lemon. Like,
Oh no, the lemon that actually, it was a little bit that way, tiny bit, but it tasted more like just when it's fresh off the shake. It still tasted more like a cake, like a pound
usually
cake.
Fruity Pebbles takes like 2 days to go away. Like that Pledge lemon.
See, it kind of went the other way. It was kind of more like sour, like the inside of a lemon head, like mixed with your cake frosting in a lemon pound cake. And then it went weird Fruity Pebbles.
Every time I think of middle of a lemon head, I think of Loran's lemonade, because that's what that tastes like to me. The inside of a fucking lemon head.
Yeah, that new SSA sour type lemon. It's really, really good. Good candy flavor. I think that the
Flavor
the
Express
AP
lemon
is from that from the lemon pound cake. I'm almost positive that's where it's coming from, because none of the other recipes went that weird. Here's Rocky Tooney.
Oh.
Rocky Tooney, we did not get a single AAFL tagged milk and honey recipe this week, and I'm very sad.
That's all right. I'll take care of that. I really like that flavor, actually. Not gonna lie. To find your signature flavor, and for it to be something as good as milk and honey is pretty cool. So I can dig.
There's some really excellent flavors out there.
Yeah, I know, dude. I just got a box of flavors from fucking Bowl City, and I was like, "Ooh, I got so many flavors." And then I remember, like, oh yeah, there's not like a single new flavor in that box. It's all flavors I ran out of. So there's nothing exciting with it. It's just like
plus the two I mixed with today, the new Perlum and
like
the other. Brand new.
Flavor Art cookie, vanilla ice cream, TFA custard 2. Oh, SSA ice cream vanilla. That's new.
Yep.
Sugar cookie cap, TFA meringue, shisha strawberry, Flavor Art red touch, shisha vanilla, Inaware. It's like all shit I've already had.
Who was it that talked me into getting
And I
this?
needed though.
The TFA hazelnut. Who was it? That just happened recently. On another
Wasn't
episode.
me. I would have told you to buy Flavor West's any day.
I think I got both. I think I wound up
Yeah,
getting both. Actually.
you're gonna find that you're never gonna use TFAs.
And there's my AP. I had to get some actual plain AP.
Nice.
Cereal 27 stuff.
Don't be scared of that shit, man. Don't be afraid of it. Everyone's afraid of it. It smells like corn chips. I'm scared to use it.
All right.
Don't be scared. Make shit taste good.
All right, I'm checking out these two here. A couple Flavor Art flavors. Let's see which
Ooh,
one.
which
I'm gonna
ones?
mix with. One is one because of Larry, the cold pressed
Limes? Sure.
and then buttercream. Oh, this is Capella actually. Buttercream.
Yeah, I was gonna say, they don't know buttercream. I don't even think they have a frosting flavor in general.
It's kind of like I'm
I remember that, Tony Sparks. Delightfully mediocre.
That's kind of how I feel about, and this is a little bit of a spoiler, but I want to avoid anybody trying to get the flavor because they got excited like I did. If you didn't get it already, the frosting from SSA, delightfully mediocre at best. It's just not like nearly as good as the other ones out there.
Weak.
Ooh, that buttercream smells good. That actually, this buttercream doesn't smell much different than the buttercream frosting. Not a lot
flavors.
Yep. It's like it doesn't have that like might not have the frosting element like the sweetness.
That's a shame.
Oh, the VSO butter and bacon. VSO butter, pretty good butter, not bad. The bacon, it's really good for like the smoky notes, and if you mix it with the right things, you can bring out the fatty notes in it. Where it's a little bit lacking is on the saltiness. If you
I
can figure out a way
believe
to
he said
bring out
he
salt-
was messing with that,
He is bringing out a
possibly
V2.
reformulating.
He is bringing out
Cherokee!
V2. Oh, wow, that lime Tahiti cold press smells good. This smells. You know what this reminds me of a
Goddamn
lot?
lime.
The Lime Wedge by Flavora. That's the closest one to this. Definitely.
Okay.
And I have a feeling I would like this better in my key lime
maple
cheesecake
bacon.
than the key lime I got. Because the key lime is kind of a little lacking in that tartness. It needs it.
I would fucking vape the shit out of maple bacon.
Yep.
Ooh, I bet if you added just a touch of salted caramel from Flavor West to a maple bacon recipe, woo!
Yeah, there's a discussion about this on the
caramel
last
and
show.
salty. Oh my gosh!
Exactly. You just got to bring out that salty note. If you can get that salty note in there, it's
All right,
good.
I'm gonna
but
hide
it's,
myself because I need to medicate.
The bacon has a lot of potential for a lot of things. Actually, anything you want like a hickory smoke to, but you don't want that smoke like overpowering flavor, like whatever that smoked flavor is. I have it.
You don't want it to taste like a fucking campfire, like
Yeah.
Black Fire from Flavor Art.
Yeah, like that. Yeah, if you want it to taste just like a hickory smoke note, but not
Damn right, Daniel.
overpowering, that is like a great flavor for that. I can think of a few ways I'd use that. There's a couple of mixed drinks that should have that note in it. I'm surprised Larry hasn't used it more. Maybe he has, and I missed a couple of them.
It's legal in my state.
Yep. Oh no, that's gonna be
I
good.
just
That's
don't want you to get a strike. That's why I hid my camera.
Yep.
Probably why I went off on a rant on David Draymond, because I'm not fucking medicated.
No, but that's the only one of the mediocre ones I'd warn you about. There's a couple others, but that one there, when frosting got brought up, and I just thought it was sad because we have such
Do you,
great
Daniel?
frostings out there.
You work in cultivation or the retail side, Daniel?
He probably is a gardener, and he goes
Cultivation.
out and he pulls weeds for a living. No. Retail.
Interesting.
So he loves his
Cool.
job. We know that much. So
That's dope.
the fresh pineapple, yes. Noted is coming up soon for the quarterly. It'll be discussed in more detail on there, but yeah, the fresh pineapple. Everything has a use.
Thank you, Bip Up.
Yeah. Breakfast at 2 in the afternoon. Yeah, but it was breakfast.
Yeah, Daniel,
Well, I
I've been
did-
switching from combustion to mainly vaporizing lately, and it's fucking been great.
Yeah, Tony, we won't talk about that on this mixing show, but privately we could always discuss that. Maybe,
Yeah, probably shouldn't talk about how to make things on that nature. You could probably just YouTube that, Tony, if you really want to know.
you could
Also, don't do it yourself. Bad idea.
take caution unless you have researched
No, you're
a
good.
lot and you know people. Oh no problem. You can ask about it. I just can't. We can't really explain that here because that's one of the ones they might get us. But it is curiosity. Yeah, I went down that rabbit hole, Tony. Figured out how to do it.
Wow, I'm in a good mood now.
Good. Spaghetti for breakfast. Yeah, it's 2 in the afternoon, Deb. We don't eat breakfast. We never do. We do like lunch, which is our breakfast.
Oh, excuse me.
Honestly, since the whole blood sugars issues, in the mornings, I'll wake up and that's when it'll be the highest. So I have to wait until it comes down after I'm up for a few hours. So that's why we don't
eat?
actually eat a normal breakfast.
Makes sense.
And also why my last meal at night has very few, if any, carbs.
Do you drink black coffee? Or do you put
coffee, I
artificial
do.
sweetener?
Yep, I use the stevia. I started using
okay,
liquid
cool.
stevia.
It doesn't make you uncontrollably shit everywhere. I've heard that
No,
people who aren't used to stevia can fucking get like massive bubble guts from it.
Oh, I'm glad that it doesn't do that to me.
Well, that's good.
I got to thank Swaggy for that. He's the one talking me into try. He said not to give up and keep on trying different stevias. I found one that works for me. I also tried the Walmart
Nice.
brand this time. Just got it yesterday. Don't like it.
Yeah.
It's not the same. It looked the same and everything's just a different color bottle, but nope, not the same thing. It's like
Sorry, everybody.
yeah, YouTube channel with that content. And the thing is, they always have that issue too, that they, just like we have to worry about whether or not this content could taken down at some point because they decide to change a policy. They have that same issue. But the more things you do on one channel, the more chances you take at that actually happening.
True that. So true.
It's unfortunate because that's why I have like 3 channels, even though 2 of them are never used.
Oh, I'm in a better mood. My sinuses are clear now. Oh. Do I look like a different person?
Oh, I'll use it, but that'll be like a every once in a while thing till like it's gone because it's and maybe I'll get used to it too because it's kind of like Swaggy Sweet. It took a while for me to get used to it.
That's all I'm gonna
I
show.
guess. Oh yeah, your toy.
That's the Arizer Air. In case anybody's curious.
Yeah, I got the Utilian 420.
We're all
Swaggy
trying to be
actually
healthy.
helped me find it, and it took a little while to get here from Canada, but worth it. Definitely worth it.
Oh, Canada.
It was crazy though,
Exactly,
'cause
Bob.
I ordered mine a day before you ordered yours, and you had yours in, and like, boom, you had it. And I'm sitting here waiting,
hours? Holy shit. What is that ringing? Do I have a tumor?
Cactus lime. I did pick up a couple cactuses. Don't know which ones they are right now, but I figured I'd give them a try. I keep every time I order something that's a little out there to try. Something, one of those ones that I really don't think I'm gonna like, but I'll try it. And here's the thing, I've been surprised on quite a few of them because people talk about them. I'm like, man, that doesn't even sound good to me. And I try it, and well, you know what? Most of the time, you guys are right with these weird flavors that I never thought I'd try in a million years. Let's see, some mix. So, what? See this the key lime cheesecake V2. I just switched out my lime to try it. I actually switched it out from my the Flavora lime wedge to the key lime Flavor West, thinking it would be better because it'd be more key lime. Nope. I don't like that lime nearly as much. And sadly, I made a big bottle of it. So that'll be kind of like it's not really a hate vape because it's still good. It's
Where
just
did you
not
use
as good as
Flavor
mine.
West key lime? Because that's kind of a weak flavor. You kind of got to push that
It
one.
is. It is. But I wanted an actual key lime flavor, so I figured I'd give that one a try. And I
Like, where
ordered a
the
couple
fuck
key
did
limes. And
I used to use that flavor really high when I had it. I don't have it anymore.
what I'll probably wind up doing is I'll probably either throw a little bit of, to finish that bottle, I'll probably either throw a little of the flavor of lime wedge, or maybe I'll try a little of this, throw a little bit of this in. I probably should do that because I know that flavor better, but I'll probably make another rendition with this cold press.
Okay,
lime
so
Tahiti.
when I used to use those, I used to use both of those two in combination, the key lime Flavor West and the lime Tahiti. 5 and 2. 5 on Flavor West, 2 on cold pressed to even fucking taste them in my recipe.
I can adjust that to that. You know what?
That's how I tasted those when I made a cheesecake. with them.
I've used less than 5 milliliters. That'd be close enough. I'm popping this off. We're adding that percentage to it and seeing what it tastes. It can't hurt it. it just tastes blah. The
Like
lime part of
maybe
it's
not
like,
2% on the cold pressed. Maybe keep that at 1 or 1.5, but like 5 at least on that Flavor West for me, at least. At the least.
And I went up
That's
because
me.
2.5 is a median, and I went up to 3
For the Flavor West one?
thinking,
Oh man, yeah.
but it is not. I'm not
It's
getting a lot of
weak.
lime. I mean, don't get me wrong. The cheesecake part of it, delicious.
And the
but the
flavor on that
lime is-
lime is good. It's just it needs
It's
to
just
be pushed.
It's not pushing through the funk of the cheesecake. It's
That's
not pushing
probably
through
why it just needs more. Flavor West, some of them are fucking hit and miss, I swear.
Do
There we
about
go.
4
See,
with
Bob uses 4 and then
shisha
adds
lime.
another lime. Yep.
Yep. Yeah.
Bob can also
We
probably
be doing
taste
that
things a
after.
lot better than I can, so that makes sense to me. His recipes are not like under flavored, but he's definitely delicate with his flavors. He doesn't like. He's not like, I'll fucking throw in 10% of this or that, which is a sign of a
This
good
one-
mixer. So
This won't be an accurate test because it's off by a couple milliliters, but not much. It'll be close, so. But I'm editing this because no. I just don't.
yeah, I agree, Daniel.
What Daniel
And
say?
when they do fruits, they're definitely not natural fruits. Even when they say natural, they tend to taste like candy. But I mean, it makes sense. Flavor West was a fucking candy flavoring company to begin with, so you never expected a bunch of goofy bastards to start fucking throwing their flavors in VG and PG and inhaling it. But I'm sure they're not fucking mad about it. All these commercial
All right.
companies popped up, and started buying barrels of their flavors.
So that's what we're going to do. We're going to add another percentage of the Flavor West, and I'm going to add 1% of that lime Tahiti. Because that actually smells like the tartness I want. I'm trusting in Larry, actually, a little bit with this one. And you.
Do that.
Mostly Larry. Larry's been using that flavor
All right,
quite
good.
a bit lately.
Wait, which one?
The cold press.
Oh,
Lime Tahiti cold press. Larry's been using that quite a bit in a lot of drink mixes.
tastes like a real lime. It tastes like you put
It
lime
does.
juice into a drink.
It's the same way with that Flavora lime wedge. Really good fresh lime flavor. I really like it. But I was thinking, it doesn't taste like a key lime. It doesn't have that sweetness of the key lime. So that's why I was thinking, I'll try some key lime in there. And no, not the right key lime.
Persian lime. That's ETA? Or no? I can't remember.
I'm sure, but I have heard of it. No, I don't, I'm pretty sure I don't have it. Let me double check and make sure those are the ones. Wait, what other ones we might have before I actually do this? We might do a vote here. I'm kind of liking the way that's smelling, but that doesn't mean it's the best one I have.
What I thought.
Let me see. Limes. Yeah, the lime wedge I like. Got the key lime, and no, that's yeah. See, I didn't get enough of them. I didn't. Oh, you know what it was? They were out of the whatever one it was I was looking for. There was another key lime I wanted, but it wasn't available. They were out of it at Bull City. I was thinking when I do my next Nom Noms order, I'm pretty sure it was there, and I can get it there.
It's the most hilarious name for a company.
What?
Nom nom. Nom noms.
Nom Noms. Yeah, I know. I kind of like that.
I do
name,
too.
But
Man, fuck the Postal Service.
yep.
Fucking guys.
Oh
Just have
yeah.
this
Speaking of Postal
package.
Service.
Never show up.
Speaking of Postal Service, yeah, Adam here has a story. If he wants to tell.
About what, yesterday?
Yeah. I kind of.
yeah.
Oh, that would have made me mad.
I went to band practice and my Bull City re-up order was supposed to come before 7:45 p.m. according to tracking. So I got home from band practice at like 10:30ish or something, and I looked on Informed Delivery and it said delivered. I was like, oh shit, let me go outside. Let me look I looked in the mailbox. No. Look on the front porch. No. Look on the back porch. No. Look in the backyard. No. Says delivered. I'm like, well, there goes $50. And I was like, you know what? We haven't had a regular carrier on my block in a while. Let me just go look. Both of my neighbors on either side are both cool. So I opened my neighbor on this side's front door and looked inside of his basket. No mail. He would have fucking texted me and said, I got your mail immediately. So I was like, fuck. And I went next door to the other side, turned on my flashlight on my phone, looked on the porch. My neighbor's fucking Ring doorbell with the camera and shit is sitting on the porch in a box, not in a fucking box that it's just the Ring box. So anybody could have been like, oh, new doorbell. And then on top of that, my Bull City order. So
my helmet came in that same way again today. I
Like,
got a
really,
new helmet
guys?
for the motorcycle. It came in today, and fortunately, I met him outside. It was UPS delivered, but it was delivered by my mail carrier, but not my regular mail carrier. There's a second vehicle going around doing deliveries, but it's just a sticker on the outside of a box.
my address was on it. It's not like it was smeared or anything. So like, what the fuck? Like, how come you couldn't fucking get it to the right address? And then Swag described to me the tracking computer that they have where it's like, if you have a
Yep.
priority package and you're a carrier and you're delivering it to the wrong door, the thing will yell at you and be like, hey, this is the wrong house. And it's up to the carrier to be like, no, you're fucking wrong. I read it 3 times. Fuck you. So he's a fucking asshole. Basically said, no, this is the right house. Let them sort it out. Like, fuck you. Ugh, I hate it. Luckily, that package was insured, and my neighbors are cool. So even if Kevin would have woke up, he would have fucking
All right.
saw it on top of his fucking Ring doorbell and would have been like, what the fuck is this shit?
So this one here, I am making public. It is better with that. And
just
don't get me
cannot
wrong,
believe it.
Swaggy's Lime's in here too as well. So it was
Oh
already
yeah,
in
great
there.
dub.
But it wanted that extra bite, like a key lime bite, and it wasn't. Wasn't getting that out of that flavor, Wes. That's for 100% sure. I do
This
get it
delivered
out of this.
9:17 p.m. Delivered in or at mailbox 9:17 p.m.
So it's
Yeah.
only delivered just a little bit before you got home.
Yeah. Which, if I would have been home, I would have been like stalking this and waiting and waiting.
And they just show
I
up
would-
at your
if-
own house.
But I would have heard him because my block's pretty quiet. I would have went out there and fucking bitched at him. Like, hey, you ain't gonna put this on my fucking house, motherfucker? Overpaid motherfucking piece of shit. That shit fucking irks me. Like, you have one job. Read
We
the
had
label,
one.
put the fucking package where it goes.
We've
I
had
get it if
some
things
that-
slip here and there, but this was it's a big package.
We've had things delivered to our house and vice versa. Our stuff delivered to other houses that are literally 60, 70, 100 numbers off. Not exactly 100, because that makes sense. You could get a little, you could have a little moment where you're skipping a number. But like, we're, our address and have a completely weird numbered address, and they delivered it. When we had this one carrier, and ironically, here's the funny part. This one carrier I could not stand was delivering wrong mail to our house all the time and had neighbors bringing me mail constantly because they were having the same issue. That's the guy who delivered the helmet today in the secondary vehicle. I was surprised it actually came to the right house, to be honest with you.
It's crazy.
Yeah, this Key Lime Cheesecake V3. Cheesecake Graham Crust TPA at 2%. Cheesecake VSO at 2%. Graham Cracker VSO at 1%. Key Lime Flavor West at 4% now. Lime VSO at 1.5%. Lime Tahiti Cold Press FA at 1%. Super Sweet from Cap at 1%. And Yes We Cheesecake Anywhere at 1%. It is funky, and it's finally got the bite that I was looking for. I almost had it with the Flavor Lime Wedge, but this is a little tiny bit brighter bite. And that's what I was looking for. Because Swaggy's was actually the lime. It's actually kind of everything's building off of. It's like that's the center lime, and the key lime. I wanted those sweeter notes, sort of getting it a little bit. That's still a little lacking. I need a better like key lime flavor. The lime Tahiti cold press is giving it that extra bite on top though. That's coming through that funk.
Yeesh.
Ultimately, I really want like the like those frozen key lime pies you get. That's what I was shooting for. It's similar. It's not quite. But the funk is there. The cheesecake part is almost spot on. It's a lot of cheesecake in there, but there's a reason for it. And I had originally made this recipe, tried it, and didn't make it public, and I never called it even a V1 because I hated it so bad. Before I added Swaggy's cheesecake, it wasn't doing it. Adding Swaggy's gave it that funk note.
Start hearing like
Speaking of, again, AFL until
Funky.
midnight, 24% off for Swaggy if you want any VSO flavors.
24%. Damn.
It's a good day.
Fucking steal, dude.
It is. That's where it's like, it's worth it. I'll be honest. I always waited until Tuesday nights to order when I was ordering it first, too. Because why not?
I feel like a lot of people do. They make lists throughout the week of which ones they want, and then they wait for that coupon to be live, whichever one they feel like using, and then.
And now you have that option
votes
twice a
in.
week on Tuesdays, and you have it again on Saturdays. So twice a week you get chances at that sale.
I
With
think
the
there's other
exception
codes,
last
but
week,
maybe they're not as good. I don't remember.
last week's sale was at was 30% off with no code for the Memorial Day. That was a good time to order right there.
Faux show.
Yeah, that's hitting it. Okay. Now I'm going to be able to vape this bottle. It's been sitting there for like a week. Me thinking,
Butter
I got all this other stuff that tastes better. Now it won't last. That'll be gone. I gave myself too much faith in, that key lime's going to be perfect. It wasn't. Not by itself. It needed something else to pull it ahead.
Oh,
I might even try a version 4 that might even take that completely out of there. I'm not even 100% sure it's doing anything like I want it to. Might be an unnecessary flavor. It's not giving me that true key lime taste. Still not getting it. Trying to think if I can. I'm not. Unless that funk is just too powerful for it. I mean, I do have, 4 cheesecakes in there? 3 cheesecakes in there.
when I make a cheesecake, I use 3 cheesecakes.
That's what I did, Bob. I just threw that lime Tahiti in there. I'm almost wondering if maybe if I'd left that lime wedge in there as well, might have given it that rounded feel. Take out the key lime and throw that lime wedge back in there instead. Because that lime wedge was close. And that lime wedge and the lime Tahiti are not all that dissimilar. They're very close. But they're not exactly the same. We will get this one because this is one I've been shooting for a while. I truly love key lime cheesecake.
Coffee have to be a diuretic.
SFT. And Pippa. And speaking of, before it gets too long, and we always do this at the end, but I'm going to do it a little early because for those of you that are watching that might actually not make it to the end of the show, we should actually share this during the show. And here's the weird thing. I tried sharing it to Pippa, had too many in Pippa's chat. Doesn't work, but it works in my chat for some reason on my own. It's gotten low enough. But there's the calendar for all the DIY shows through the week. Tomorrow morning's going to be 11 a.m. with Super Sunday Mixing Show with Frank. And then the week starts off. And then Wendy will be the next one. And that's all the DIY mixing show. The do just DIY mixing at the current time. If anybody does see anything that's not on there, that's on every week that we're missing, let us know. Leave a comment if you're watching this on replay.
Replay.
Folk with the butter. What? What is Frank's show tomorrow? That is a good question. Oh, wait a minute.
Classic flavors, pre 2018.
Yeah, that's right. It was old flavors.
Old school
That's right.
flavors.
Yep. And in case Rocky missed it, milk and honey counts because that's a 2015 flavor we figured out.
Yep.
We did not. I didn't realize it had been around that long. So he can use his milk and honey, so he doesn't have to hold that out. Yeah, lime cheese. That's the other thing, Deb. Letting it steep out. The cheesecake, especially if you use like 3 like that, that takes a good solid week. It's best after like 10 days, at least.
Can't let anything sit that long.
I had to. I know. It's a tough one. That's why I made a big bottle in case it didn't make that long. I was like, I might not make it that long. And it's like, that's not that great. I can make it that long.
Aged cotton. This is starting to taste like booty.
Milk and honey, 3% done. There you go. Rocky's already got his recipe for tomorrow. Only 3%, Rocky?
For a single flavor, fuck yeah.
A Flavora flavor? 3%?
Oh yeah. Back in the day, they weren't as concentrated. They've gotten their concentration levels like much more in recent releases. Flavor lemonade, you can use it like 3 or 4. Blueberry muffin, you can use kind of high. Those are the older ones.
1 or 2 of the newer ones too that I got that weren't that old. You could use you can use them fairly high. What was the one I used? Flavora. I just used today.
All right, either somebody just walked into my fucking house or I gotta shoot somebody. Let's see. I'll be back.
Let's hope not. Did I just use it today or just use it recently? Used something with Flavora that was recent. That it was actually surprisingly used more of a percentage than I expected. It wasn't the blackberry tea. What was it? Oh, the tobaccos actually aren't as concentrated as I thought they would be. Also, if anybody does like tobacco flavors and are looking for kind of similar, like a cherry pipe tobacco flavor, that cherry berry tobacco mix I made, that turned out really, really good. It reminds me of like my grandfather always smoked cherry tobacco out of a pipe every once in a while, and this actually kind of nailed it. And this is actually, again, it seems that Adam's here, he gets credit for this. He helped me with the percentages on the burley and the sweet and smoky tobacco. Blackberry raw VSO at 4.4%, cherry VSO at 1.5%, red burley Flavora at 1%, sweet and smoky tobacco Flavora at 1%, and vanilla ice cream liquid barn at 3%. There's also this idea to add that vanilla ice cream in it, or a vanilla note.
All right.
Yeah, I was giving you
The
credit for
homeowner.
cherry berry tobacco.
The homeowner, aka my mother, was here.
Right now
like
it
she
is.
owns the place or something.
Yeah, that's right, because of the time being on. It's 6:39, so 20 to 7.
5:39 here.
So, but it's based on the East Coast. The calendar is, because in order to figure it out, I had to figure out what time it was here. Because if I tried to figure out everybody else's time, that calendar would not be accurate. It would not be accurate at all. Although I think there's a setting you can just change your time to your setting. It should just change.
Is the link in chat? Let's see if it actually does it just automatically.
Yeah, let's see. Yeah, the link is in chat right there. Where is it? It's up there.
It has automatically adjusted to my timing, brah.
Okay, good.
It just does it because it says another random mixing show, 4 p.m.
Nice. Good. That makes me
Super
happy.
Sunday mixing show, 10 a.m. Yeah, so that's accurate to my time. Cool. As long as you have a Google account and you're your date and time settings are accurate to where you live, it should be all good.
That was Net Reality. I know I've been spreading it around a lot, but it's Net Reality's the one that set that up. He did most of those add-ons. I've just done some add-ons after the fact. Like the last thing I added was Pippa's show. And it was mostly it took me a while for Pippa's to try and figure out the exact time. I had to wait until she was on before I could add it because it's like, I got to make sure I get the time right here. Because you can't trust YouTube all the time with times. Sometimes it kind of falsifies the times a little bit. We had to adjust a couple because of that.
The reality of nuts.
Reality
of nuts is checking every day in the shower.
Tony, feel free to call him Nut Reality, okay? His other nickname is Nut Muffin, so yeah, okay.
Oh, I like Nut Muffin.
Yep,
that's a good name.
That was given to him by the chair, so, aka
of course it was.
aka the Kentucky Kid. Yeah,
it's great.
Yeah. No, Net Reality has actually helped me with a lot of these flavors. Net Reality is the one.
Man,
Net Reality and Zippy and Liam are the one. I think Net Reality is the sole person that started it, but it was between that, Liam, and Zippy. They got me hooked on the Sugarloaf pineapple. And damn, that's a good flavor. It really is. And they ranked it pretty high on the Noted this past week, too. So that made me very happy to see that.
I'm always missing one fucking ingredient.
Oh, what do you forget missing this time?
From his Huckin' Lemberry cake of cheese, he has jungle flavors, lemon juicy in there at a damn 0.5%, and it's the only flavor I don't have.
Blueberry raw cheesecake.
I have everything else.
Do I have lemon Effie?
It's Lemon Express. You don't have that? That's like the best sweet candy lemon.
Have that. Okay, so am I missing anything here?
Bomb.com.
I think I just got lemon juicy in, didn't I? I think.
Oh my God, Bob.
If I did, I just got it in. I think I did order that.
So wait, was there a whole conversation about butter base? Is butter base like legit like the best butter flavor out there? Because I'm gonna fucking get that if it is.
I just ordered it. I haven't tried it yet. It's in this box I'm about to look at. I know butter base is in here. But I think I ordered that lemon juicy. Pretty sure.
Bob. I want to make your recipe, dude.
Yeah, so I'm looking.
I want to atomify it. Ironically, I've never had Cap's Golden Butter. And that was like the go-to butter flavor. Yeah, the only like legit just butter flavor I have is TFA butter.
And I
also have Cap's Butter Cream, and that tastes more like whipped butter than frosting any day to me. Butter base is VTA, I believe. Vape Train, Australia.
Oh. I think I grabbed the... No, did I grab the one? See, I have 2 boxes here I got within a few days of each other. And I'm not sure which one it is in. I haven't put any of them away yet.
So many flavors to go through.
It is a lot of flavors to go to. There's that black honey, too, by the way. Jungle flavors, come on, you gotta be here somewhere. Oh, or was that the flavor they were out of? Oh, maybe it might be right here.
Really, Dub? See, yeah, everybody's fucking noses and tongues are different. That flavor tastes like freaking whipped butter to me, with a little bit of frosting. See, oh yeah, I just don't want to be visible on camera doing this, but I really needed it, Bob.
I am with Deb. I get like a frosting out of it too, like a buttercream frosting out of that one too, almost.
I mean, it just looks like I'm vaping. It's this is all it looks like. Nobody would fucking know.
Yeah, the butter-based VT. I ordered a bunch of that stuff. I just got the butter-based VT is in one of these boxes too. I have 3 boxes I still need to put away.
Always clean your
Which means I gotta rearrange and figure out because some of the drawers aren't gonna fit all the flavors of certain flavors anymore. So I have 2 empty drawers. I'm gonna have to put stuff in.
World's tiniest shoehorn. It's for taking Barbie's shoes off.
One of these days soon. Oh, that reminds me, Pippa does have a list of the easiest universal flavors to be able to get in most places.
I feel like there's a
That
couple
would
of
come
those
in
lists floating around. Pippa's got
It's
one. I know on Lumi's Discord there's one.
Yep.
Uh,
Some of those might change over time, so they have to be updated every now and then because you never know. And like right now,
I get to Discord and
we have
remind
new
me my Discord
flavors
is
that
fucking so long.
some of the SSAs are universally available in most places, and there's a few of them that are. There's a couple that are specific to like the Bull City. There's a lot of them that are still specific to Nom Noms or chefs. So it's like it's kind of a little bit irritating. Yeah, looky, Tony is here. But Swaggies, I mean, obviously, yeah, it's hard. I don't remember a cactus. Was there a cactus tester out there? No, it's not. I don't think it's released, but I don't think there's a cactus that I
No.
remember trying. I don't think so.
Not yet, at least.
Not yet.
I'm giving time.
But that would be a good idea. Something to juice stuff up. I mean, you do have Swaggy's Cucumber, which works similar if you're just trying to look for a way to juice things up. His cucumber works pretty good. It's had almost that like cactusy goo to it. If you added something, it waters it up a little bit. I got that now too, Daniel. That one is another one I just ordered in one of these boxes that I haven't used yet. Is the SSA cactus juice, and that's because I keep hearing it. It's one of those ones I would never order on my own, but ordered because it's widely used. And I'm not sure what they use in that. What's that cactus commercial juice? The one that has like the bubbles in it. Oh,
No clue.
really, really popular. And I've tried it, and it's not bad. Problem with it was, it literally was like a cactus because you'd vape it. When you drip it, you'd vape it. One time it would have one flavor, and the next time it have a little bit more or less of the cactus flavor, and it was never consistent throughout. So I think they used maybe a little too much real cactus juice in there or something because it was kind of weird.
Weird.
And even if it's shaken up, I think it was kind of a little thicker than usual too.
I don't think I've never had a commercial cactus juice, and then I had a little tiny bottle of Inawera cactus, but that was like a juiciner flavor. Like it would make things taste like wetter. I don't remember it. I never pushed it hard enough to make it taste like cactus. And then freaking the only other cactus I have is Mullenberry cactus, and that's just straight up aloe. It's aloe drink. It's nice though. If you want an aloe drink, fucking buy that because it's fucking really nice. And then I have cactus cupcake from Mullenberry, which is just that aloe flavor with cupcake, and that's really good too.
And
That's meant to be
Daniel's
a one
right.
shot.
Dragon fruit is technically a cactus. So technically, a lot of people have cactus and they don't realize it. But it is a very fruity cactus. It's kind of misleading.
Some fucking pitaya.
Mullenberry and Inawera make the best cacti. Yeah. Man, I do gotta get a better fan for this room.
Ventilation.
Well,
We need
no,
better ventilation.
I had good ventilation, but certain herbs are growing too big for the ventilation to come through. Yeah.
Uh-oh. Freaking Laura, the opening cashier at my store, she's like the opening cashier like every day on the weekdays. I had fucking come in from I went outside to have a break while the store was open, and I, of course, fucking have 420 time on my break in front of the store. And I'm pretty nonchalant about it, but I went into the store and she was like, "Damn, Adam, you having like a party out there or something?" Like just called me out in front of a whole line of people. And I'm like, shut up. I was like, Jesus. But I probably did fucking like reek. I usually have like fucking frat boy spray, like Axe or one of those. But it was in my bag in the back, so.
So you can
totally
smell
called
like
me
a
out there.
potpourri version of that special herb.
Well, no, that shit fucking covers it up pretty damn well. And then I have good cologne too. Like 2 sprays of that shit, I'll smell like fucking Kenneth Cole for a week. You know, that shit's like $60 for a little bottle like that.
So
No,
I
I
would
usually just
say-
have the dollar store version of Axe. Whatever it's called. What is it
From
called?
a first test, the Perillum Super Sweet seems like it's going to be a winner.
dollar store Axe called? Power Stick.
Power Stick.
Yeah, that's the
I've
dollar
seen
store
that
Axe.
at the tree. I've seen that at the tree. Yeah.
Yeah, there's like all kinds of different flavors and shit. Flavors, like you spray them in your mouth.
Here's a warning if you're going to use that spray. And I found this out last year because I used some of that.
Cover your vape.
Nope. That too. Yes, it's nasty if you get any of that. Yes, but also if you're working outside and you might scratch yourself or cut yourself while you're working in the woods,
Oh,
be
it
careful not to
fucking-
spray it. Oh, that shit.
It's like
burns.
90% alcohol, yeah, and a little bit of fragrance. Yeah. It burned. It burned.
That one burns a lot.
Yep.
I've used different sprays before. You get outside, and, you want to. Someone pulls up, and you happen to have that like near the tractor in the car. You can throw it on real quick, no problem. Did that with that last summer once because my neighbor stopped by, and I knew I smelled ripe from working outside all day, so I sprayed some of that, and I hit a cut. Oh,
A
that
little
stuff.
spicy. Let me put this on right quick.
Yeah. VSO sweet, yes.
No, he said VSO
like-
sweat.
Oh, sweat. VSO sweat.
That says
that's
sweat.
Well, yeah, it does. VSO sweat flavor.
I don't want it. You can keep that one.
VSO sweat, blood, and tears. It's in everything.
Yeah, it's in
it's
every
not really.
VSO flavor.
Mostly that the VSO sweat, tears, and blood would be in like maybe the licorice, because Swaggy absolutely hated doing that one. Had to suffer
Man,
through
I
it.
need to try that one actually.
It's pretty good. Actually, that's something we could do soon
Pretty
too on a Saturday. I mean, licorice
Do
is a
what?
root flavor. Is considered a root flavor, isn't it? Isn't that what that's considered?
I don't know. Let's ask Google. Is it a root? I believe it's a root, right? I
believe
mean, it's
a
an
root.
herb.
It's a
but
herb, but I think it's a rooter.
You
I'm not
use
sure.
the root or the yes.
Ask this for a reason. It is a root.
The flavoring comes from the root. Yeah, I had to look it
Well,
up.
that's what I was just thinking. So
I'm
that
transparent.
people can play along and wouldn't have to be the same. It probably
I
won't
should
be
have known
next
that licorice
week,
root. Yeah, it's a thing.
but just
It's like a little
do
tree trunk.
root flavoring mixes because there are other roots out there
Yeah, there it is.
that you can use.
Like a tree trunk.
Something unique for one of these. And obviously, if anyone wants to mix something else, you
Licorice
don't
root.
have to stay according to the list if you come up with a really good mix. Yeah. So I thought licorice root. Because actually, that's technically what I think
Ooh.
that's supposed to be the black root in.
May reduce acid reflux and indigestion. May help treat peptic ulcers. Where was that in fucking 1993 when I had a peptic ulcer?
Oh, you did?
Yeah. I was, oh my God. I
I had one.
just massive. I had more stress than a fucking 13-year-old child should ever have, and was just nervous wreck and anxious about everything all the time. And I didn't fucking let it out. I didn't know way to let it out. Like I didn't, so it just fucking built up inside of me and fucking burned a hole in my stomach. Plus I was eating like shit too. Didn't help.
I wound up having a peptic ulcer after my son passed away. But it's
Oh, yeah, that
partially
doesn't
because of the medications they had me on too to help me kind of balance me out, and it tore a hole in my stomach.
Jesus.
That was extremely painful. But an ulcer, one of the ulcers was really bad, and to the best guess is it like popped and then healed itself once I was off the medications. Because that was painful for a long time and couldn't get rid of it. I still have acid reflux issues because of it though. Because of the ulcer.
Yeah, I probably should have took a boxing class or something, because I was just a mad, nervous, anxious person when I was younger. That actually lasted until I fucking found weed. Because I dabbled here and there in high school, but once I was like started playing in a bar band where those guys just fucking were just always baked all the time. I had to learn how to adapt to just being baked because there was just always something being passed to you. And I was like, this actually fucking makes me way calmer and not want to fucking punch everybody in the goddamn face all the time. Like I can tolerate ignorance and stupidity now. Before I would just be like, every little thing would fucking bother me. Now I'm just like, whatever. And then plus reading a couple books too, like The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck. Like you only have so many fucks to give. So you got to save your fucks for when they matter. Because otherwise you run out of fucks. And then when you run out of fucks, your fucking brain goes haywire. And you start punching walls and shit. You see that right there? Right above my finger? That exists from when I was a young angry man. I did a booty ass patch job of it when I repainted. And then I leaned on it a couple years ago and I repunctured it. Whoops.
Dad, go take care of those animals.
Oh yeah. That's so cool. Every time she's like, I go feed the horses, I'm like, that's so cool.
We had horses growing up.
Yes, exactly, dude.
They're a lot of work though if you're taking care of them properly.
Knows. See, Mark Manson. Hell yeah.
Yep.
Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck, dude. Read that book if you feel like you give too many fucks.
Mowgli. I just got that. I mean, not Mowgli. Daniel. Sorry. Mowgli. I read it backwards. Dyslexia, kind of, but up and down. The VTA chocolate mousse. I just got that one because I had different chocolate mousse. I can't remember which one. It wasn't great, and everybody's kept talking about the VTA version. I think actually it was TJ that brought it up that got me to put that on a list again. I had a nice list somewhere and I misplaced it. So I had a new list I had to make.
There's the book. Anyone wants to buy it.
Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck. Nice.
Props to the graphic designer who designed the cover too. He used Axeden's Grotesque, which is one of my favorite typefaces of all time. It's where Helvetica comes from. Beautiful typeface. I'm a fucking nerdy graphic designer. Fonts get me off. Nice use of them, especially. Successfully came on your show and didn't mix a goddamn thing.
He did. Yep. We talked about things though. A lot of mixing.
That's how it usually works. Just want to hang out. I had no desire to make anything today. I'm too lazy.
I mixed this and I've reformulated the key lime. I'm actually pretty happy with the key lime the way it is. It's not great. I think it can be tweaked better. Still a work in progress, but that's a definite step in the right direction. I just was not impressed with that Flavor West key lime, which I was really excited about getting.
That's why you've been spoiled by better flavors.
Yeah. It's like, okay, all the limes that were in it before were better. Even the Flavor Lime Wedge was better. Swaggy's lime's in there, and I have another lime in there too. Which one was it? It's 3 limes, and oh no, now I have the Tahiti in. That's what it is, and all the others are better. That one there's just kind of lackluster, at least in that recipe. I mean, I'm sure there's recipes where it'll work better, but that one, not impressed. Persian lime. Yep. Daniel, I believe I tried to get the Persian lime and I couldn't get it because it's not my list. So it would have been in if it was there. I do believe that is on my list, but it wasn't. Was it out of stock or they did not have it? I'm curious here. Let's check out Bull City and see if it's on there.
Do it.
Because there was a reason why I didn't get it, and I don't remember what it was. And I did pick up the other corn from the... I was missing one corn. I had the Wonder Flavors one, but I didn't have the other corn from the corn week. So I ordered that while I was at it. While it was on the list now before I forgot what it was. Persian lime. Which one did you say? Is it the VT?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's in,
Yep, that's the one.
they have it in stock now.
Oh.
And if I didn't order it, they couldn't have had it in 30 either. It might have only had it in like 2 ounces or more, and I wasn't going to order 2 ounces of a flavor I hadn't tried. Because it could have went up just like the Flavor West one. Have 2 ounces of something I'm probably going to use maybe a drop or two out of every century. I don't know.
Century.
Yeah. There are some flavors we do that. Like, let's be honest. As much as we love Swaggy, how much garlic and onion are we actually going to use over the course?
Not vaping.
Not
But
vaping.
my bottle of garlic has significantly gone down. Because I use it in cooking. Where it belongs.
Just thought of something though. You know,
Delicious in food though.
garlic is not so bad. So I got a little bit of carbs in it, but not too bad. But if I want some onion flavor, that's not a terrible idea to use a little Swag's flavor because onions actually have quite a few carbs in them.
Fucking do it, brah.
I just might have to try that.
It's oniony AF. You smelled it.
Any wax notes?
Wax on that ass. Delete this.
DTA milk chocolate and yeah, the chocolate mousse. Yeah, that's like I said, I got to play with that some more. The thing is with chocolates, I don't get that burnt tire taste out the front, but sometimes if I vape it for a while, it's kind of like you said, wax notes. A lot of times you'll get that from some of the commercial like upside down cakes, like the Nilla stuff, any of the Nilla line. I can vape it for a little while, but once I get like a quarter of the way through a bottle of that commercial liquid, I start getting like this waxy taste, and it doesn't go away for a while. Doesn't matter if I use a different RDA, whatever. It's just a waxy note that kind of builds up in my mouth and stays there. And I get that with chocolates too. I find that a lot of chocolates, I get that burnt tire, like not quite burnt tire, more of a like pencil shaving like taste after I vape it a while. I don't get that with Swaggy. I don't get it with Swaggies, thank God. But I do get it with some.
Pencil shaving. Yum.
It's not like to the point where you feel like you're going to throw up, but it's like, it's not pleasurable anymore. It's like, it'll be literally just one vape, tastes good. The next vape, oh crap. And then I got to like put it aside for a while.
That sucks.
It's like a build-up thing. Like it's almost like Vapor's tongue, but it's like you don't not have flavor. You got a flavor, you just don't like it. Like your taste buds filled up on that flavor a little too much. Another thing you need to play with too more is has anybody recently tried to make there's versions of it, and meters come the closest, I think, to like pixie sticks. Like I know there's pixie stick flavors out there, but for me, I've tried a few, and I haven't quite had one hit all the notes. We've got all these new flavors out there. I wonder if we can hit them better.
I
Thing
think
is,
the one from Wonder Flavors does pretty good. You just got to
pretty.
add like the flavor. I mean, what is a pixie stick anyway? It's like sugar with a little bit of fucking artificial flavoring.
yeah, no, but a lot of them do that weird. You know what? I might have to just try meters again with this
Does he
new
use the
super sweet.
The one from the Wonder Flavors one? In his
It
recipe?
might, because the weirdness I get might be the note off this super sweet, and it doesn't quite work right for me with VSO sweet either, because that's got a little bit of that almost more natural flavor. I'm gonna try it with that. I would just take Meter's recipe because Meter's was the closest, his grape, and try this. So, you know, maybe that's just an ixnay, but I'll try it with that sweetener. See if it might be the sweetener that's just making a difference.
Look at my balls.
That might be it. Your balls. Look at Adam has blue balls.
Well, it's cyan, but I mean, who cares, right?
It's still blue.
I'm trying to set up some cyberpunk style lighting for a scene that I want to work on. This is not it. This is not the lighting. This is just neutral lighting.
Oh, Apathy got the Guar 21.
I always use my CMYK balls.
I definitely feel like I need to get a Guar. I've been really thinking about this a lot. Well, it's like I like my Aegis Legends. I do. But they're 18650, which means they're just limited on their battery capacity. I'd like a dual 21700 version that still is durable, and the Guar seems to be the one that's held up for long enough to the point where I feel like it's fairly safe.
Mm-hmm. Should not be doing this in render mode.
Nature calling to me, Red Bulls. All right. Get a squonk. Oh, see, then you're getting into that whole thing where you have to commit. I mean, I find this to be my commitment. This is my commitment vape. If I'm putting it in here, I'm committed to vaping, 20 to 25 milliliters at least, even in a smaller glass. 30 if it's the large glass. That's my commitment vape. I tried squonking again recently, like about a month and a half ago, and I had the issue with maybe 2 months ago now. Put it in there, and I was loving it. Put it in a squonk. Next thing you know, I was just kind of over the flavor. And then you're stuck. Unless you want to just dump it all out and clean it out. It's only 8 milliliters. Yeah.
Not a total loss, right?
Well, I do have it needs to be cleaned. I do have the profile on top of the G-Box sitting right there.
The G-Box, the gangsta box. I haven't used mine in forever. I should bust that out one of these days, man. Yeah, I have the same one.
But
red and black.
But look, this is how long it's been sitting here.
Oh, it's got a fucking
got dust on it.
museum style dust going on. This
It does.
belongs in a museum.
That kind of is gross. I can't believe it has that on it because nothing else.
Mine probably
Everything
looks
else
the
has been
same.
clean, but for some reason I never dusted it and cleaned it. I just realized it's been sitting there a while.
Mine probably kind of
So it
looks the
needs-
same.
Everything else on the desk has been cleaned. That, for some reason, I never touched. I picked it up, moved it, and never put it right back, and never. Yeah, that's just gross. I mean, that's actually not a bad vape. It's an adjustable one. The problem with it is if those bottles, when they go. And you can do the adaptation thing to it and cut it, but that still wears out after a while. You start getting leaking. I never adapted
Always
mine.
good
Mine's
though.
actually got the second bottle in it.
All right, so I want the hair light to be blue. This one, right?
You're leaky. So, actually, I would say we kind of got straight away from mixing quite a bit, so it's actually probably not a bad time to go ahead and, and talk. Yeah. Sorry, guys. It's been a little bit of a weird day. It's been a weird
My
day here
attention
anyway.
span is super artistic right now because of the medications. So, and I've been wanting to fucking do this, so now it's like on the brain.
And now I got thoughts of recipes rolling around in my brain, but problem is they're all ones that I'm not sure about mixing until I think them through a little bit and organize my flavors because I'm not going to be able to dig through all these without just being annoying as hell trying to pull flavors, make a mess, and put everything in organized. And now I'm feeling very OCD about my mixing and cleaning. So it's kicking in. That said, thank you guys for being here today. It's been a fun day. We got some mixing in, seen some nice ideas in there. I will be getting that lime
Persian?
and a few other flavors here. The Persian lime. Yeah, that was not in stock when I ordered it. I mean, I don't think I tried to order this last time. I think it was the time before I tried ordering it, and I forgot to check it again. I mean, it happens. They roll through and stuff. At least it's there. Is that sunburn on your middle finger? I just saw that thing. Yeah. But if you do make a recipe this week or anytime, we got the Tuesday night show, we got Saturday show. Tuesday nights, depending on whether or not it's a serious show, we might not get to the AFL recipes on Tuesday nights unless they are pertinent to that night. But Saturday, we will definitely go through anything that's put up on ELR was tagged with that, because that's part of it. Learning as a group, learning with each other. And if there is something you're having an issue with, that'd be a good time to do it. And it might be not necessarily, depending on where you live, it might be something that someone else can help you with. There might be flavorings we can't get that'll work, and vice versa. Or that we have to special order that most people can't get easily. Like the SSAs, a lot of those I'd order from Nom Noms. Daniel and Sam been dealing with this too, having to order from special places. Pippa's been ordering. She ordered the VSO and got the VSO down there to her. That's actually not common where she's at. So it's like, some people go above and beyond to figure out what'll work. And sometimes that's the best resource you have. And there's some flavorings I know that are available in the UK that I'd have to special order to get here that I really want to try, because I hear about them every week and it's like, I don't have that flavor, but I want it. So when they pick on us about the cult flavors over here in the US, UK has their own cult flavors. They're just not all one flavor house, that's all. Unless you're talking about Decadent Vapors. Decadent Vapors is pretty much one of those for us. Yep.
What I did.
And there's some of those flavors I really want to try. I still want to, even though it's not really a flavor I'd use often, I still want that. Man, what is the green drink? Psychedelic drink originally. What?
What?
The one that Larry special ordered. Remember he got the green version? There's a green and a clear.
Absinthe?
Yeah. Absinthe. That's it. Yep. I want to try it because even though it's not a flavor I'd really love to have, I'd like to see how authentic it is. Sometimes that's all it is. I want to see the authentic. Yeah, there it is. I know Joe's got it in there too. But please do mix. Please do something good. At some point this week, I want to give Meter a little homework because I know he's been busy with the fights, but I know you have at least 1 or 2 days. I want an AFL recipe from Meter that's a good candy this week. Something unique, different. Because it's something I can make, hopefully, because I want to make something from Meter. I haven't made any candies from him in a while, and I know I typically love everything he makes. Black licorice and cheap gin flavor. Okay. That sounds yum. Check ELR. There's one. Oh, there is one. Okay, let's check this quick before we go then. This I did not know. If there's one here, then... Wasn't there earlier?
Oh, this looks much more cyberpunky now.
Oh, it's not tagged with AFL, but we'll check anyway. Okay, we'll check out Meter. Clouds in My Coffee. I remember that one. Possible Meter, I was there for that. Hey, see, here's the thing though, Meter. Most of these I've actually seen you make. You got the avocado for distraction. I remember that one. Oh yeah, that one I actually could make and I haven't made yet. Bookmarking that. All right, so that's an avocado for distraction. Blackcurrant VSO at 1.23, Blueberry Raw VSO at 0.67, Bubblegum SSA at 4.56, Dragon Fruit VSO at 1.23, Strawberry Raw VSO at 0.67, and VSO Sweet at 0.56. Very interesting, but very loomy percentages too, I've noticed. So,
They're not though. Don't you see his? You can't see the pattern.
Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
You've never noticed that? We all have our OCD quirks, brother.
Okay.
Look at any one of Meter's recipes. 1.23, 4.56, 6.78.
Okay, I like that, Peter. Yeah, that one there I might have to try and make. Do I do have the bubblegum VSO, the SSA now. So
Rose.
that was one of the ones I didn't have that at the time. I think when you made it, I think that was one of the ones I ordered recently. So I'll have to try and give that a run. Again, one last time, AFL is live, 24% off until midnight tonight. So you can still get your VSO and you can get it at a decent price. Even if you are getting it overseas, the 24% off should cover most, if not all, of your shipping. So that is an option. Not to mention, you never know. Swaggy might be nice and throw something in, because that is if you're ordering from that far away. It's possible. It happens sometimes.
Might even be
know a lot
something
of
that's not released yet.
I know, like the milk. How many
known to
people
do
got
that shit.
How many people got milk before it came out? A lot. Like there was recipes thrown up on ELR
Cake
like
as well.
crazy with the milk. Yep.
A couple people got cake before it was released too.
Yep. Cake, delicious flavor. But
I was gonna say that's cake.
somehow the chair figured out a way to make it so you can't taste it. I don't know what he did. I almost
There's
have to try
cake.
and I wish.
Cake.
Yep. Cake is good. Bendable, very bendable cake.
Look. See? Bendy. No, he's right though.
Yeah.
I like to throw classic sponge cake at that.
You
Is that
throw
the
a little
one?
bit. Yeah. You throw a little bit of VSO.
Not
cocoa
classic
in
sponge
it.
cake. What's the other one? Fucking deep
Angel food
deep-
cake.
No, it's Molenberry. It's the other one.
Uh,
My brain doesn't work. I wonder why. I'm looking it up because I have OCD, as we may have discovered, and I can't. It's the other fucking Molenberry that everyone adds to classic sponge cake. Or is that the
Yeah,
one I'm thinking of? I
Suds
just can't
on it.
remember. Molen.
I got the
Berry.
legendary custard recently.
It is
Did I try
classic
that yet?
sponge cake, I guess. Okay.
Okay. I was gonna say I thought that sounded right.
No, because there's classic Belgian waffle and classic sponge cake, and I was trying to remember which one is the one that people add the crispy edge with, and that's classic sponge cake. So yeah, that with Swag's cake is really nice. Then throw whatever the fuck you want.
There you go, right there. You got
That's it. Yep. Too many
All right.
vapes.
Too many vapes, and you guys will be able to listen to Adam on the way out with one of his. In my opinion, this is the most vape-worthy song in your list. It starts right off. There's no question it is made for this type of show, right from the very get-go. So we'll listen to that on the way out. Adam, your band. You gotta plug your band a little. Bands, technically bands, yeah.
The other band doesn't really exist anymore, but hold up. I wasn't ready for this, but I got a link right here. Copy pasta. Spam. Click that link, and then you can listen to all my band's music. And I make a penny every time you play one of those songs, so I appreciate it. Thank you. You just fed me one spaghetti noodle. No, but for real, if you have Spotify, follow us on there, because it's cool to have more followers, and then we get on the algorithm to be put on more like pop punk playlists and shit, and then the reach gets farther. So we appreciate it. I've noticed it's gone up a couple in the last couple weeks, so I know it's you guys probably, so appreciate it.
Nice. Yeah, and you can catch Adam. Usually he's here on both now Tuesday nights and on Golf Tea Vapes and Wednesday nights as well. So
Yep.
usually it's
Wednesdays
kind of a
at
busy week.
10 your guys' time, normal Eastern, whatever time. It's 9 for me
Yep.
though. But yeah, we do the same thing. We mix some bullshit.
And Tuesday nights and
kicky punchy and sporty sometimes. So if you don't want to hear that, just deal with it. It's fun. We have fun.
and Tuesday nights, yeah, Adam's almost always there too, unless he has a truck day issue. Usually that's the biggest problem. That's 9
Truck's
p.m.
coming
Eastern.
in the morning this Tuesday, so I should be there.
Yep. Yeah, EST. Yep, Eastern Standard Time.
That's why I live in Central Time.
Exactly. But that's the nice thing about the calendar. And I'll put the calendar. The calendar should still be. I hope this is still it. No, it is not. That is a recipe. I will get the calendar in chat quickly before we tab out of here. One more time for anyone who
Just
might be
there.
looking for the shows. Adam probably get it before I do.
It's not in my history, unfortunately.
It's right here. I still have the tab open.
Docs. Nope.
There. There's a DIY show list for the week. Currently trying to keep it running with everything there. We still don't have any shows on a Friday night, but then again, Friday nights tend to be a busy night for people anyways. However, there's a Thursday night show with Down the Tunnel with wait a minute, is it Down the Tunnel, right? Yeah, Down the Tunnel. Yeah, with Pippa on Thursdays, which I didn't realize it was a Thursday show. So when she mentioned it and I realized it, it's like, oh, that is Thursday. That's good. So we only have Fridays that we don't have something going on. So it's looking a little bit better. Yep.
I got it, Google Docs.
I see that. Also, apathy. You got one too. Yeah. Hey, yay! We're famous. No. We got our porn bots. There we go.
Oh, sick. Let me go to that website. Find girl, even in the shithole.
Oh boy.
That's
Yeah,
broken
so we
English.
do have a good. The calendar's getting more filled out again. It's nice to see that because honestly, I was getting sad when seeing some of the shows just not showing up, not people not being there. It's nice because even though I am on a lot of them, I know, that's partially because I won't let it die. I just can't because this has been something dearly important to me. I can tell you from the way Adam has been for the past few weeks, showing up regularly. It means a lot to him too to make sure these shows still keep going because this is how we learned.
Absolutely.
And this is important. And if it comes down to legislation issues, this is our backup plan for anyone in the DIY community. So we got to keep it going. But thank you guys. Yeah, their apathy. You just earned yourself a rent for mentioning it. But yes, we'll listen to some Adam on the way out again. Best vape song he ever did, as far as I'm concerned. I mean, he's got to. I mean, we need Sue ones even more so at some point, like where you really get down and gritty. Someday, I hope. But anyhow, thank you, Adam. Thank you for the music.
I need to
Thank you
finish
for-
the one that's still been pending for the last year before I do any more.
Yeah, very true. Very true.
So busy.
But thank you guys. And Tabitha, good to see you. And thank you, Bob. It is great to see everybody in chat doing stuff all the time. Bob, thank you for your every week. You're always here. You're always adding some more recipes. We talk about them. We had last Tuesday. We had a great night with chat actually posting recipes or talking about the recipes. That's what we need, and to keep growing, and to get inspiration from different recipes as well. It might not even be the whole thing. It might just be one flavor. Oh, I haven't played with that flavor. That kind of thing keeps you going. That said, thank you, Adam. Thank you so much. You have no idea how much you mean to me. Love you, brother.
Balls.
So, as said, reach out to those people you haven't heard from, as you could save a life, or at least make their day a better one. And I will say it for the fresh thing: educate, advocate, and be good to this community. I'll talk to you all later. Bye.
Bye.
Early in the morning, rise into the street. Juice in my e-cigarette, and I'll strap shoes on my feet. Got to find a reason things went wrong. Got to find a reason why my money's all gone. Well, I've got a Dalmatian, and I can still get high. And I can play the guitar like a motherfucking riot. Life is too short, so love the one you got. 'Cause you might get run over or you might get shot. Never start no static, I just get it off my months away. I don't get angry at the bills I have to pay. I don't get angry when my mom smokes pot. It's the bottle and goes right through the rock. Fucking and fighting, it's all the same. Living with Louis Dog's the only way to stay sane. Let the lovin' come back to me.